Hi everyone. I think I'm echoing. Well, here. Um, I don't know if that worked. Did that work? No. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that worked, but if it is echoing pretty badly, what I'm gonna do is I am going to at least take down one of the cameras, and then you guys can see me when I'm having conversation. But I'll just talk for just a moment. So as you can see, I dressed up this evening. We're doing food prep. Maybe something you should wear for food prep. But as you guys can see, I am trying to look marvelous and get things done. So we already started prepping our chicken. You guys new to this channel, welcome, welcome. As you can see, we have our salmon today. We have some shrimp, raw shrimp, is not cooked. We also have our chicken already set up, and that's what we're going to start with today. Okay. So let me pull on the salmon down for them. You know, I love you guys too. Okay. So hello, everyone. Like I said, I want to make sure you're not echoing much. If I need to turn on the other camera, I'll bring it back up so you can obviously see our food and let's talk about it. Right. So, what I'm really focused on today would be food prep. We want to start getting our bodies very, very lovely. As you can see, I've got a new outfit. It is bronze, of course. I think it's a lovely color, but very, very attractive in our lovely ensemble. So, I am definitely trying to get myself in summer body ready. Okay, ladies. And so what we want to do is really focus on that. I told you before last time we were cooking salmon that we were going to focus on food prep, and that's what we're going to do now. So what we're going to do, you can pick a couple things, but to start you guys off, if you're new to food prep, okay, you want to start with chicken. Now I will tell you something. Protein is very, very important. We always talk about protein. You always hear me talking about protein, but it's very, very important is that you want to have skinless, usually skinless, unless you're you want a little bit more flavor. You're new to food prep and you haven't done it, and that taste contrast is too stressful for you. Then we won't have you do that. Okay. So what you will do is you can get thighs. Thighs have a little bit more fat on it. Okay, but it also is a good piece of meat. Okay, good chunk piece of meat. What they were going to tell you is do chicken breast or tenderloins, whatever makes you feel better in your heart. But I would focus on primarily chicken. Okay, if you want to do some beef, throw your beef in there. That's a little hard to digest if you ladies have issues going to the bathroom or whatever. I wouldn't even mess with that. Okay, for men too. Okay, so I also have some salmon here. I got this one from Sam's Club, $23. And we're going to obviously cut this into pieces and have several of those. And we're going to put those in the oven. I also got some shrimp. Couple. Now, these shrimp are not cooked. The pink, if you don't know, when shrimp are pink, they are already cooked. If you choose to have shrimp, okay, and you get the pink ones, you don't have to cook them really long. You're really basically heating them up. So do that last, unless you have it in the raw form, which is gray. Okay, so if you don't know that, now you know. So now you can be a better cook, okay? So I have already started our chicken. I want to get this going because I'm actually feeding the children this. So we have our chicken, a tray of chicken here. And then I might switch cameras real quick. Let me go back to that. Take us down. Okay, here is all that in the salmon. Okay, let me go back. You guys saw a little person. I'm sorry. So we're gonna get better at this. I don't know what the echo is, but one day we'll figure it all out. I'm just happy that I have another camera at the height I need it to be at. And we can go from there, right? So we have our chicken thighs, cook them at 350 degrees. We're going to put those in the oven, ladies. Now we'll be talking about seasoning, same seasonings, like I said, for chicken. Um, I have our garlic and herbs, busted out with that seasoning salt. And then I also put a little bit of rosemary garlic on there, okay? Now, some people like to do some other things. I'm just keeping this one basic. You can throw a little pepper on there, but some of these mixtures already have pepper in it. Okay? And let me be careful here because the oven's been on and I'm touching this with my hands. The oven's been on already and that's not the great stick. So be right back. So for our conversation piece, because we usually have conversation pieces, you see me with this towel. Yes, I gotta find my glove. But anyway, till we find the glove, we're gonna use this towel because I just don't want to burn myself. I have a giant tray, pop that in the oven. Okay, we're gonna start that out. So what we're gonna have a conversation about today, even though it's go ahead and food prep, let's talk more about how we can get ourselves in the mental way ready to just relax. Summer's coming. It's going to be hot. You're going to be in the sun. You're going to enjoy all these things, right? Even think about vacations, all of these things. A lot of people are planning those things now. They're planning their vacations. Let's get our minds right. Now, everybody worried about Miss Rogue C. Okay, I call her Rogue C because I like saying Rogue, makes you happy inside. But Miss Rogue C will be coming back with us. She obviously is being great. But we want to encourage her to get make sure things at school are done because that's more important. Things that are in school because she is going to school is getting done, and that she's able to do the homework and things like that. So she'll be back with us. Don't feel like she's gone, but we are going to keep getting content regardless because we want to still give you guys a good show. Okay, so I like to show you guys the ends of my food. And I've been thinking about some things. Please leave some comments here. I've been thinking about, I know we have our conversations, right? But while we're having our conversations, I noticed that I've been looking at some other things and I see that some people like to see little shorts. And I'm like, I can do that, but I need to have a whole nother phone to do a short while I'm cooking this food. So I'm gonna try that. So we're gonna do some of that. So you're gonna do you see me doing extra stuff today. Today's the extra stuff. They have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 phones out. We're gonna be phoning it up, okay? But I hope everybody else is doing good. Okay. Now, this is what I want to talk about is more like commitments for these summers, committing to these foods, committing to the process, committing to staying fit, fabulous, and fun. Okay, I'm gonna just VO this little part right here, babies. Okay. And we want to talk about how that'll look when we're making our food. Now, see, this is going to be me like this. So I'm out here making my food, make some videos, you know, and we're going to slay our salmon. Okay. I'm glad I'm tell you something. I have salmon with skin on it. So you can take that apart. Okay. Take that out the packaging. Okay. Take that out the packaging. To get that right for you guys. Ooh, salmon. Look at that beauty there. Okay. Okay. And we're going to make sure, listen, if you touch salmon, you gotta be not scared to touch meat. I'm here to cook. Okay? Don't be squeezing it though. 'Cause I'm over here acting like I got no common sense. So get the salmon out, get your little thing, put it away. Okay. Now, I'm gonna leave the skin on. So you can take the skin off, you can turn it over, but I'm actually okay with the skin. I'm okay with that. I actually want to cut my salmon afterwards. So I wanna now you can feel sometimes you feel bones. Okay. See, there's a bone. I'm just this. I'm gonna get you. We're gonna have our conversation, guys. Want to make sure you get the food part down. So we got some bones here. You can run your hand over it. You could eat salmon and have bones in it. So I always get scared when I'm eating salmon for that purpose. Because I'm like, oh Lord, you know. Okay, let me push stop on my phone. Let me get that for us. Okay. So I'm washing my hands. Anyway, guys. So commitment, right? We're gonna be committing to our We're going to be committing to the meal plan. How we commit to the meal plan is you need to get your meal plan containers. You need to make sure that you have a meal for at least 5 days, right? You can freeze meals. Some people don't like that, right? So, but we want to make sure that we're providing everyone the option to do this, not necessarily like you have to do it my way. So, our salmon is sexy, okay? Remember, salmon is sexy. Yes, okay. So there we go. We'll season this down. Now, I like little seasoned salt. Some people like the regular salt. I like seasoning salt, okay? They pop that on. Not too much. Now, we have other seasonings we want to use. Now, I don't want to use any cheese or anything. Oh, Lord. So I got, let's see here. Oh, look at God. Look at God. I got wood fire garlic. So I'm going to actually do it in two parts. I'm going to put that wood fire on half. Because you want to have different flavors. You want to have variety of flavor. Because when you cut it up, you want to be able to have different pieces of flavor on it, right? So I'm going to show you that too. That's how you can get the best out of your salmon to have a flavor variety on it. Okay, so I'm going to hit that up. Now, you can add some oil to it if you like. I like to make a lot of seasoning because I use white rice. Okay, and when I have white rice, and when you get crazy, now you can have a little bit of Old Bay. Obey. Get it, obey. I might put a little bit on there, just a little sprinkle. 'Cause I'm not like maybe I want it to be sexy, but I'm very sensitive to hot food. Okay, I can smell the wood fire is so succulent, succulent. Okay, so we're going to keep this going. Okay, I'm trying to take some more video of these things here, so bear with me. Multitasking, y'all. Bear with me. I know y'all know, but yeah, we're going to be trying to make sure we can provide the best salmon review we can give you guys. So I just want a little higher. I apologize, guys, but yeah, we want our salmon to be sexy. Okay, sexy as possible, and we also want to make sure that's good. So you also want to make sure that when we're doing food prep and we're trying to be consistent, right? When you're trying to keep consistency, you're going to have your food prepped already read out. You're also going to have vegetables. You can make your sides different. You can also add fruit to this. Hang on, let me see some questions here. Okay, you could add fruit. You can have anything you really want. We're going to get some rice with this. I want to show you guys the season. I know you can see it now. So there's the two different seasons. Okay, after I'm done, I'm going to cut it up because I might want smaller pieces or whatnot. I have my shrimp. I'm going to be making that, all of that. Okay, so that's all seasoning. This is really, really quick, guys. There wasn't anything like wild, crazy about it. Let me get my knife off of there. I got some new knives. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this right into the oven. Still same thing, 350. Okay, so that's what we got. Let me do another little video real quick. You guys don't mind. Okay. Okay, gonna pop this in the oven underneath the chicken. Put your fish underneath. Slide that in. All done. Okay, all done. So we got that done. Put it in the oven. You feel like life is getting easier. I have a rice maker. We can make our rice. Then we're gonna add our rice to our food containers, and then we're gonna put the salmon on top or the chicken in the container. We also will have our shrimp. There we go. We're gonna cook this up. Now, I personally am going to have my daughter do the shrimp because I want her to practice doing her saute. So I'm going to have her do the shrimp, but overall, that's what it's going to look like. We're going to have that done. Then I have another batch of chicken I will be making after that. Temperature wise, let me get that going. So we're going to make two things of chicken, one for tonight, one for food prep of the week, because that chicken is not going to last. It's not, okay? But that is basically how you want to start those food prep. We have our containers. You put them in there. I'm going to show some pictures of that. This is like a short version because I know you guys already seen me do the same before. But when we do food prep, I want to show you can make two different flavor salmon add your shrimp and your rice, right? And a vegetable. That's going to keep you not starving all day, okay? While this is cooking, I obviously want to take you, have some conversation with you, and we'll go from there. But I wanted to show you how that goes. Then, if you guys are interested in smoothies in the morning or something like that, um, and what apps to use, you can use my Fitness Pal for calorie counting. Weight Watchers has a lot of promotions going on now where you can track. Yes, you do have to pay, but it's really good to invest in those things if you need help tracking what you're eating, because a lot of people don't realize how much you're eating until they're actually eating it. So we want to move that forward. So I want to let you guys know that. All right. I don't think one else new has come hang out with us yet, but I wanted to show you guys this little food setup. Took me not too long. These things can be done probably in 20 minutes. It will go 15 minutes for me, even though I didn't show you guys how I prepped the chicken, which was the same seasonings. Like I told you before, variety of seasonings very good. For food prep because you get tired eating the same thing over and over again. I got butter, garlic, herb here. And also with white rice, you don't have to use as much seasoning because the meat itself is a seasoning for the rice. Some people like yellow rice, all that. I don't really want to do it. Okay. But I'm so happy you guys came and joined me. I had my light, our cameras. I appreciate your support. We're going to keep making great content. I think I might do some pre-recorded videos so I can definitely edit it and then like I can talk to you guys like this, and then we can have our lives like once a month or something like that. I think that'd be the better way. And then you guys can make particular foods with us that don't take that long, and we can have more conversations, directed things. So thank you guys for coming out, digging with me. Hope you guys like my outfit. Listen, okay, this outfit. If you ever been told this, you like something, you need to buy two. I only got one because I'm not rich, but I would love to buy a second one of these, because I think it's a fabulous outfit, especially for the summer. I can't wait to go out and wear some nice heels and my little bronze earrings, as you can see, and wear these out and be dolled up and cute. Okay, so I'll let you guys go. See you on the back side. And I hope you guys come join us again for another simple food prep. We also are going to start showing you some cake. We don't want to eat cake right now. We're trying to get slim, but I might have to show you a little bit of treats, yogurts and things like that to help you guys not get carried away this before the summer. Okay, so I'll let you guys go now. I appreciate your love and hearts. Show big love to us. Like and subscribe if you are new. If you want to see anything in particular, let us know. We also want to show a good protein burger with low carbs. So we're going to bring that out of the bag soon. Hi, Michelle. And I will go from there. But let me run away. And I appreciate Michelle. Thank you very much. And I'll see you soon, baby. Bye.